From 1910 to 1919, Texas had many big events. Those include NAACP, the Houston Ship Canal, women's suffrage, prohibition, and the Zimmerman Telegram. Women's suffrage was women not having the same rights as men. They were not allowed to vote and do many other things. People were upset about this, and in Texas, it started appearing in many newspapers. This was bringing lots of attention and publicity to this topic. Annette Finnegan and her sisters organized the Equal Suffrage League of Houston in February 1903. Through the efforts of Houston, it also moved on to Dallas and Galveston. But just as it was organized, it all came down when Annette Finnegan and her sisters moved out of Texas. The club became inactive until the Suffrage Association was replaced by the League of Women Voters of Texas in October 1919. From there, they moved on and got more success as women continued to fight for their right to vote. The NAACP, or National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, was made in 1909. The movement began after the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment were made, and the group's goal was to secure everyone's rights. They were also trying to end cruel things like lynching, a common threat to colored people that resulted in violence, usually in places like Texas. They were very successful and still remain today as a strong group. Prohibition had a major influence on America and Texas. People had started drinking so much alcohol that it started affecting their mental health. People were concerned, and the U.S. government banned alcohol, which resulted in rallies and other protests. Although some people liked America with no alcohol, in the 1930s the law was removed and people celebrated. In 1912, Texas, the city Houston, started working on a ship canal that would end up majorly affecting the Houston port. It was a very deep canal, so it took 2 years to complete. On September 7, 1914, there was a celebration since it had been completed. This one canal majorly affected Houston and Texas. Arthur Zimmerman sent a letter in code, and it got into the hands of the British code breakers, and it was read, if the neutral United States entered the war on the side of the Allies, von Eckerdart was to approach the Mexican president with an offer to forge a secret wartime alliance. His plan was to have Germans provide military support while he gave them lost Texas territory. This letter was sent to the USA government and was quickly shown on newspapers and went completely public. Other things that happened from 1910 to 1919 were the ending of the World War I, daylight savings being established in the USA, Boy Scouts being introduced, and Girl Scouts being renamed as Girl Scouts. The Spanish flu, which killed over 20 million people, and the United States Coast Guard was established, along with the National Park Service.